This is my third episode, and I'm going to give you a list of my 5 favorite all-time superhero movies. These are my 5 favorite superhero movies of all time. These are a personal opinion, not to offend anyone who might dislike or like this movie, but these are just my top 5. So here we go. Clocking in at number 5, Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi version. This movie was really, really good. You know, I saw it about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, 2004. It was a really good movie. It was exactly what every superhero sequel needed to be. I mean, Peter, you see him, he's struggling. He's trying to go through his true love for Mary Jane. And it's really cool because in this one, he loses his powers because he doesn't think he can be Spider anymore, which was really, really cool. I like that, how they put the mental thing into it. That was awesome. And then the villain, Dr. Octopus, he was awesome. I like him. I didn't really like him at all when I was young. When I was reading comic books that much, I always thought he was kind of corny, but the movie really made me like him. Alfred Molina was awesome in the movie. He was really good. He was really he had like one of those physical presence on screen. He was awesome. I really liked him. Number 4 goes to Captain America 2. Captain America 2, it was really cool. Obviously sequel to Captain America: The First Avenger. It takes place after the events of the Avengers. He's helping S.H.I.E.L.D., and then we recently find out that Hydra's growing in S.H.I.E.L.D. Hydra's like bad news, got bad news written all over it. And then, the movie's called Captain America and Winter Soldier. But the funny thing is, the Winter Soldier's not the villain in it. For some reason, a lot of people had a problem with the title. I didn't. I thought the title was awesome. And with the Winter Soldier, played by Sebastian Stan, it's his best friend Bucky from the war in the 40s. We saw him die in the first Captain America movie. He fell off the train, but then he's back. He's reincarnated, and he is a total badass with his metal arm. He's pretty much a copycat off of Captain America. He's basically the same exact thing off of Captain America, but maybe a little more advanced. Winter Soldier had him almost a couple times. Winter Soldier could have killed him in the second one, but he didn't, because in the final battle they were having, it was really cool. Captain America's trying to make Bucky remember who he was. And at the end of the movie, it pretty much sets up for the third one. He's gonna go after him, and so that's number 4. Number 3. The movie that started the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man. Iron Man, let me say something about Iron Man. Iron Man is awesome. Robert Downey Jr., I don't think there's not an actor alive who can play the role of Iron Man the way Robert Downey Jr. does. He brings so much charisma, so much funny. He's so funny in it. He's awesome. He's exactly who Iron Man needs to be. The ending battle was really cool. I liked it. It was awesome. The villain, played by Jeff Bridges, he was really, really good in the movie. In all 3 Iron Man movies, the villain's always like an old actor. Like Iron Man 1, it was Jeff Bridges. Iron Man 2, it was Mickey Rourke. Iron Man 3, it was Ben Kingsley. Oh, they all play like really. They always get iconic villains to play the Iron Man villains, which is really cool. So Iron Man is number 3. Number 2, the movie that started the whole DC Cinematic Universe, Man of Steel. Man of Steel was really, really good. I enjoyed it. In terms of action, probably my favorite action superhero movie. It had so much of it. Some people say it was a little over the top. I can understand that, but I enjoyed the movie so much. Henry Cavill as Superman, a lot of people don't give him enough credit for it. Like, he fits Superman so well. You know what I mean? Like, he fits Superman. He's ripped, not to sound weird or anything, but the guy, he's huge, muscular-wise. He fits Superman. He's awesome as Superman. You know, and then the villain, General Zod, played by Michael Shannon, who's one of my favorite actors. Michael Shannon is awesome. I'm a big Michael Shannon fan, and he was really good as General Zod. He had a presence on screen. Whenever whenever you saw him coming in, you knew trouble was coming. So yeah, so the Man of Steel is number 2, and number 1, clocking in at number 1 is. It might be a little cliched out, but a lot of people say this is number 1. But this is my list, my personal movies. I don't care what anyone says. The number 1 is The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, to me, is the greatest superhero movie ever made. And it's not even a superhero. It's the funny thing. The Dark Knight takes place after Batman Begins. I mean, The Dark Knight is just an iconic film. You don't have to be a superhero fan to be a fan of The Dark Knight. That's how great this movie is. It's so good, and I'm saving. Heath Ledger was unbelievable in this movie. He was unbelievable as the Joker. He's the greatest of all time. Heath Ledger was the best Joker ever. No, Jack Nicholson was good, but Jack Nicholson, he played more of a comic book Joker. Heath Ledger played one of the darkest. He probably played the best villain in movie history. That doesn't just count for superhero movies. Heath Ledger is the greatest villain ever put into a movie, in my opinion. I mean, he had a couple funny lines, but like he was so psychotic in the role. Like, he was crazy, the Joker. Like, saying, do I really look like a guy with a plan? He claims he has no plan, but then as the viewer, you're thinking, wait a minute, he has to have a plan in order to do all this stuff that he did with Gotham. But he says he doesn't. That's how crazy he is. You know, and he has no, like, moral code at all, the Joker. He really didn't. He was so awesome in it. You know? I mean, like, his whole thing was to turn Gotham into hell, basically. He just wanted to see everyone going after each other. And he turned Harvey Dent into Two-Face, and he turned Harvey Dent bad. I mean, Harvey Dent, in the beginning of the movie, he's pretty much like a Captain America guy. He's like, oh yeah, I stand for justice and freedom and stuff like that. You know, he didn't exactly say those words, but yeah, he did a really good job. And then at the end of the movie, Batman, he took the blame so Gotham wouldn't fall. Batman took the blame for Harvey Dent's murder, and that's it. And then you set up The Dark Knight Rises, which didn't make that list, by the way. So that's that. In conclusion, if you guys wanna, if you wanna tweet me, the video at the video guy 1234. I'm gonna put it down in the comment section in the bio. I'm sorry. So tweet me any other ideas, and this might be my final video for today. I'm not sure, debating on if I have time. But yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys soon.